Quer dizer nada?
Não, nada. Só o princípio, pá.
Não preciso ler agora.
Já estava.
Hello everybody. I didn't knew that I have to speak in English, so because I didn't read the small letters of the contract, as usual. But I'm going to try my best. I hope you can understand me. Sorry about my poor English. If someone wants to translate my English to the actual English, my guest. I start by presenting myself. My name is Nuno. I'm a screenwriter, a comedy writer, and a creative writer. And when Mafalda and Ricardo invited me to be here with you, I thought I could talk a little bit about comedy and humor, because and creative writing, because I think it's a thing everybody likes. But because I only have half an hour, I'm going to talk to you about another project that I have, and I'm really proud of that project. That is called Shortcuts Network, Shortcuts Lisbon. Let me ask you, does anyone here been in Shortcuts Lisbon or know what this thing is? Yeah, BKS. BKS, okay. You've been there?
I've been there, yeah.
What do you think?
I like it a lot.
Yeah? You've been there quite a while, or?
Quite a while.
Okay, you must come again.
Yes, I must. There was a session yesterday.
Yeah, of course. Every Tuesday. Shortcuts Lisbon, it's a project about short films. Portuguese short films. Every Tuesday in BKS, Bica, we introduce and present 2 short Portuguese films. The director must be Portuguese, or an actor must be Portuguese. Must be an element in the team that is Portuguese, and that is the main thing. The project starts like 4 years ago here in Lisbon. It's an international project. It started here in Lisbon, here in Bairro Alto, and the curiosity about the thing is here in the Rua da Rosa. It's amazing because Rui Brito, the creator of the project, have the company here. We call it Subfilms, and it's in the streets. It's amazing.
And it was always every Tuesday?
In Lisbon it's Tuesday. In Porto it's Wednesday. We have it in Porto, and we also have it in Amsterdam, Berlin, London, and Madrid, and soon enough we hope in some different cities like Barcelona. We're hoping for Macau and São Paulo and New York.
And how is it?
Rio.
And how is it to do the schedule every Tuesday?
Yeah, every.
But is it a lot of work?
Well, it's a lot of work. We are a small team, and we try to. The thing is, Shortcut is about create an audience for short films. We want to show to the many people who can the films that are produced in Portugal, and the new directors and the new actors and new photography directors and editors and everything. So, because we think we don't have a culture about the Portuguese films. We are in the Lisbon. Lisbon in Portugal is a city that have a lot of cultural things. But in Portugal, we learn about Anglo-Saxonic culture, but we don't relate too much to the Portuguese cinema. And there are many explanations for that. So the objective initially of the project is to try to have an audience and to make people see the movies that Portuguese people are making.
I have already 2 questions.
Okay.
Very short. Does it have also animation?
Yeah, every sort of films. So
Okay, yeah.
we have every week two short films in competition. We have a month competition. Every Tuesday we have two short films in competition. Could be like a documentary or animation or fiction or anything you want.
And then the second question is the second show also in Amsterdam. Is it related to the submarine network? You know what it is?
No.
It's because you said it's called sub movies.
Sub films. No, I think it's not related.
Okay.
We are different. We are independent teams in every city. So we program we choose the short films for Lisbon. Porto choose his films. The films that are in Lisbon could be in Porto and go around all the networks. So we have the short films in competition. We also have special guests every week. The other festivals, like yesterday we have the Motel X, the horror.
With short films from that were in Motel X? Yes.
Yeah, they bring us a short film. Usually when we invite someone to be there and to talk to us, they bring us a short film. But the guests could be international short films, not needed to be Portuguese.
Yes.
So every week there are lots of different things. Like for instance, yesterday we have a fiction, a horror movie, and a doc. So it was many different things there. And every year, in the beginning of the year, you have the awards. Last year was in the Music Box in Caixas, and we make awards for best actor and best film and best network film and everything, special effects. So we want to put the films out there, you know, because we don't think that the films in Portugal are. If you don't have shortcuts, we don't show your films. They don't put them on television. The festivals, there are not so many that have the Portuguese film, the good ones. So for us, it's a very important mission. We have that mission. It's very interesting for us and very important. We think. What should we do? I don't start with in the beginning. I've been there for like 2 years. I started like a spectator, and they invited me to be part of the jury. I was part of the jury like for a year, and then they invited me to be part of the team. And it's awesome. It's a lot of work because there are a few people now. But I think we have a very important part of the city.
And normally the program is made monthly? Or?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't talk about that. We have 2 short films in competition every week, and in the last week of the month we announce the winner of the month, and we show again the film that wins, and that film is immediately nominated for best short film of the year in the awards that we have.
No, but I was asking for how long do you, how many times do you need to program all the schedule?
How long?
I think I didn't understand how it works to plan the project.
No, it take many time.
How it works? I apply with a movie.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. We receive a lot of films, and we once a month we screening all the films that we receive, and we choose the films that we put on the sessions. You know? Mm-hmm. So we receive a lot of shitty thing, a lot of average thing, and nice things too. So. But it's difficult because it's not that easy to have films every week. And we have 3 films every week. It's hard. It's a hard job. But now because the other festivals, for instance, the Motel X, the horror film festival, they have like the prize for the best Portuguese film is like 3,000 euros. So in this year we have a lot of horror films that is going to be on the Motel X and bring it to Shortcuts too, you know.
Yeah, there
So
were a lot of shots in Motel X.
you have, yeah. Well, this year I think was 9 short. Yeah, but this,
Every movie I saw they had a shot before.
yeah. But
I have a question. The project wants to promote Portuguese short films, and then you are a member of the jury. I think.
No. I used to be a member. Now I'm a member of the team.
And the team. Okay. And my question is there a concept for all the films you produced in the last 4 years?
No, we don't produce films.
All the films different.
Yeah, all the films are different. We don't make films. We just show films. Okay? If you have a film, you send the film to us, and we if the film is good enough, you could be there. And the teams or the director, but if you make a film in Lisbon, for instance, you could be there like for like a guest. We have guests we have the films from the other cities from Amsterdam and Berlin, so you could be there.
Okay.
Send me your film.
One question. Do you think there is a concept for Portuguese film?
No, I think the problem is
in general.
Yeah. This is a personal opinion. I think we've been in many years doing a lot of films that no one wants to see in Portugal. We call the author films, you know. That could be a good thing, a decent thing, but I think they are not the films that people don't want to see. For instance, there was a film now in Portugal. It's like a co-production in Portugal, France. The film was Gaiola Dourada. It's like for 6,000 mil, como é que é? 600 mil espectadores. 600,000 spectators in Portugal. That's not normal. So the thing is, do you want to have an artistic film, or do you want to show films to people?
And what do you want?
I want to show films to people.
To reach more people.
Yeah, to reach more people. I think it's important to have that kind of films, but I think I don't care if the film it's mainstream or blockbuster. I want people to see what Portuguese people are doing, you know. I think it's important to have it. And for many years we only have this. Because we have Manuel Oliveira, and I'm not saying bad about Manuel Oliveira. I like a lot of things from him, but we have to find a way to make the new directors and new the creative minds have the opportunity to do films and bring another ideas new ideas for Portuguese cinema. You know.
It's in the street, the exhibition?
No, it's in the bar. We have two rooms. It's one where we talk with our guests. The thing is, if you have a film in competition, you must be there, or someone from your team. We don't show your film if you are not there to talk to us. It's important for us to have this kind of. It's like a little bit like here. It's important for us to have this kind of discussion and talk about your ideas and your project. So
You need to pay to
no, it's free. It's one of the ideas of Rui de Brito that creates this, and he also create like offbeats. You know offbeats.
Yes.
Offbeats it's the same thing. It's shortcut. It's about music. You have it on Wednesday in Music Box, and you have two bands playing and two video clips, and it's for free. The thing is, urban culture for free for everyone.
And how do you support that?
Yeah, we have fortunately we have a sponsor. We have Jameson, and they give us a little bit of support and a little bit of money.
What is Jameson?
Jameson Portuguese whiskey. Jensen. I only drink I don't drink beer, just yes?
Do you forward the submitted movies to your network later to the other cities outside Lisbon?
Yeah. You could run the cities in the films in other
So
cities.
these movies are going forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully, we hope to do more of that.
And who is deciding to send them outside Portugal?
Yeah, you could choose to send your film there and...
No, but there is a jury, no? So who is deciding to send to New York?
the teams.
Who is deciding to move forward the movie, outside Lisbon?
Sending a film
Actually,
that-
it's used to be us or imagine the short comes Amsterdam. Ask us, do you have a short film that you could bring here? And we put all the films in the Vimeo network. And the other cities could I want this film in my city. Could the director be here? Are you interested to be in London next week?
Which are doing the same kind of
Yeah.
scene, they can choose the movie from
Yeah,
your
yeah.
collection.
The first city was Lisbon. It started here in Lisbon.
In Amsterdam, you show films from people from the Netherlands or from Portugal as well?
No. Netherlands. The thing is about is located. It's about the
Portugal invited people there.
Yeah, you could be invited, but for the competition, you must be another one film. In Berlin, the same, and London is the same. And in the end of the year, in the beginning of the year, we have the awards, and they bring us the best short film of Amsterdam, the best short film of Berlin, and in last year, the best short film of the network was the best short film of Lisbon. But in the year before was from Berlin, so you never know. Let me just talk about the jury. The jury, it's like 18 people from directors, critics, and very well-known people from the business, musicians. So they are 17 or 18 guys that we send them every month the films, and they vote and they choose. We don't choose. The team don't just choose to the selection. The selection, just to make the selection.
And outside shortcuts, you do screenwriting?
Yeah, I write a little bit for television and for internet and for press. So I started with comedy. I write stand-up comedy for other guys. I never show. This is my first showing appearance, my first appearance, because I don't have the stomach for it. But I write for other people.
You
Yeah.
can try it.
No. In English,
Possible.
it's easy. No, it's English. Yeah, in English it's more easy. It's very difficult to write jokes in Portuguese. Sorry? Question?
We can laugh.
What?
We can all laugh.
Tell us the jokes.
No. It's a tough crowd. Yeah, it's a tough crowd. Yeah, it's a tough crowd. It was a tough crowd for the other guy.
He was really tough.
Yeah, you were tough, man. You were tough. I don't know.
Something funny happened to you on the way here.
Something funny?
Something funny happened to you on the way here.
It's always how it begins.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Something happened to me. I was driving my car. I was in the semaphore, in the lights, and I saw a friend of mine, a girlfriend of mine. And I said to her, Dorinha, how are you? And she said to me, oh, I'm not that well, eu estou com problemas urinários. Tá bem, olha, boa sorte para isso, está o semáforo verde. Tem que seguir. Porque ela barrou aquilo na rua. Ok, não era bem isso. Espero sempre que as pessoas não sejam mesmo verdadeiras, percebes? Não continuam a falar. Está tudo bem. Tudo bem. Isto foi bem verdade. True story.
In the creative writing, you did some.
Yeah.
How did you find creative writing? How did
Yeah,
you did any course?
Yeah, I have another project. I can tell you about that a little bit. So we have a project that we make. How como é que eu vou dizer isto? Posso experimentar a falar um bocadinho em português?
Não.
First, are you Portuguese?
Cape Verde.
Oh, it's going to be hard to explain this project in we have brands. They are our clients. It's a small thing, but it's starting now. It's not like the agency of it's for networking and it's for social media.
Yes.
And we sell posts for them in real time. Imagine there is a new happening, something about. They usually don't want things about politics or football. So we have a big happening here, and we have one day to find a thing about that happening to put on the with a brand. We have to arrange a thing.
The Pope
The
is
happening.
coming.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
Pope loves Jensen.
For example, I made a thing for when the royal baby
It was born.
was born. So we have like 4 creative guys and 2 designers, and we send them to them. If they want them, they pay us for shares and likes and stuff. So, but they have to.
Is it humorous? Is it jokes?
Yeah. In the social media, it's not jokes, but it has to be a funny part, you know? It's because it's more shareable. Shareable?
Yeah.
This word is it? Is this? I don't know.
Maybe.
What?
No, maybe.
Yes,
No, it
it's
is.
in neologism. Yeah.
And what is the name on Facebook, for example?
What?
The name is
Your agents.
your agency.
Yeah. We are working underground. So, because
It's a secret.
we have like 6 clients, but it's the thing that the agencies of communication and the publicidade, the advertising agencies don't do. It's a lapse. It's a gap because they don't have the
time to do it.
the time, the structure to do it.
Okay.
So it's a new thing because we have this whole thing started with the Super Bowl in the United States.
Yeah.
The guys that the Oreo, the Oreo, you know Oreo, the cookies were reunited in that night because every year happens something in the yeah. You show a boob or you everything could happen. So last year they have a blackout. So all the creative guys were there and they created a thing for Twitter, and it was an amazing thing. And we think, oh, we can do that every day. It could be a thing to do, and it's starting bigger now. And yeah, I think it's interesting because we have to be always try to find things that people related to and try to put the brands to be interested in things.
But I'm German, I'm living in Berlin. Now I want to see these movies you are producing world. Is that possible on Facebook that you have it as a friend and then send
We have to go to Shortcuts Berlin.
What is it?
No, we are planning another stuff in the future. We are planning a platform in the internet. Yeah, it's
not done yet.
It's kind of a secret, so you are the first guy to know it.
Okay.
So the platform will be, every film will be there, and the director's gonna have some money for the clicks, you know. So it's a thing that we want to do, and a channel for television. So we have a lot of things we want to do. We want to do with this because we think this Shortcuts brand can be bigger and can they are pantomangas. Everyone wants to do it.
Where is it in Berlin exactly? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, we have to go to the Facebook. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. I've never been there. I want to be there, but it's a shame I've never been there.
But it's in Facebook Shortcuts.
Shortcuts Berlin.
Shortcuts Berlin.
I have a question about So you present an idea of a post,
Mhm.
and how do you get paid? About the likes, the
Yeah, the
shares?
likes, they have a media,
Average.
the average, they give us the average, and until the average they don't pay us. If you pass the average, you pay us X, and double pay Y, so they don't have that many risks. So sometimes we do the things they want, and sometimes I don't like this. We done one that I really loved. I think it was awesome, but they don't like it because it was something about religion.
Which kind
I
of
don't-
brands do you work for? Which
Sorry?
kind of brands do you work for?
Oh, different things like coffee, like I don't know if I tell you this, like communications,
Okay.
English, English.
Okay, can you give us an example of a very good one?
Yeah, a very good one.
Yes.
Uh,
So we can know better what you're doing.
Yeah, I have to talk about the brand if I told you.
Yeah, that's
Then I
okay.
have to kill you. So.
Do you sign any contract about being?
No. The thing
So
is,
you can do it.
the thing is, we are trying to build a portfolio and go to other brands. Okay? The brands, because like I told you, is a gap, and we have to be careful with the agencies. We don't want to mess with the agencies.
Okay.
So because they have their part of the thing, but we don't want that. So we are trying to be in the middle.
Okay. So
Without pissing
we really
anyone
need the
else.
example now.
What?
We really need.
Yeah, the thing about the British baby. We don't know the name of the baby for like 12 hours or something, and we have these people that give the English course, the English.
Okay.
Yeah. And we proposed a post where there was the William Prince and the lady. It's a picture with the baby, and we offered the first lesson of English to the royal king. First lesson. What's your name? My name is George Alexander. It was in the post. You have to see it.
Okay.
I send it to you.
Okay.
I send it to you. The first English lesson for free for the royal baby. Something like that. I don't know if I'm explaining well.
Do you sell them it's exclusive?
Yeah, it's for their own. If they don't want it, nobody will gonna see it.
These things usually, if they're put on the internet, and if they don't, you don't put the brand in it, in the image, or do you?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
You have to.
yeah.
Because,
No, they put it. We don't put it.
Okay.
We say,
Yeah.
if they want it,
Because
they put
otherwise,
it.
in 1 second,
We said
it's in every
the text for the post is this one, and the image is this one. The copy and the image is this one. So.
Nice. And besides that, do you do fiction or?
Yeah, I write comedy. I write some comedy. I have 3 comedy books that nobody read. Like I started writing comedy with the blog thing. When the blog started, I have a well-known blog. It's called Be There. Be There. Translate for. Do you know Be There? Yeah. And then people said to me, "This is amazing. Why don't you put your text in the book and send it to some editors?" And send it. And it was my first book. And like lots of theories, my theories about life and relationships, and I like to write about that. And taxes, I like to write. And I don't know. And then I started to write for the first Portuguese program that was about stand-up comedy. The presenter was a friend of mine, and give me some text, and if I like it, I use it on the show. And we started to use it, and
Who was the
from down there,
presenter?
was Marco Horacio.
Ah,
You know Marco Horacio?
yeah. No, that guy.
Yeah, no neck guy. Yeah.
No, that guy.
He was a friend of mine because he stayed with me in the Vila Lariz. I'm from the center of Portugal, and we studied together. So. Just one more question. Everyone has one more question?
Doesn't work that way, man. If you say one question, nobody will say
Yeah. Send me a Facebook request. I put a lot of funny things there, I think.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What do you think about my thing?
I like it. Sometimes.
It's not for everybody, you know.
And shortcuts is every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. And
What's the name of
So
the
nice
program?
program.
Beacon Spa.
Tuesday and
Beacons.
Because
It's in the beacon. It's right here. What? 10 p.m. It depends. Like last week was the first session of the rentrée. Like we have a lot of guests, so like midnight or usually midnight, 11:30, something like that. But you can go away if you want. Yeah, you can go there and have a beer or drink. James. So,
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Can I say something?
One more.
Yeah.
My name's Jonathan. I'm starting a PhD at the Faculty of Art in like 2 weeks, and I need to live. Anybody has a room? Come grab my arm.
Maybe yes. The friend was near. The friend was near. The friend was near. The friend was near.